have to click on it twice.
It's pronounced
we'll get
Twixter.
more views on the Twitter.
There's an X in there. It's Twixter.
Okay, I just shared it to my YouTube channel as well, so I now learned 2 things today.
This is the highest
Amazing.
the most I've ever seen it. What is this thing now?
How many viewers are on right now, Carissa?
18.
Very cool.
If you put your mouse over that little eyeball, you'll see what locations they're watching from.
Holy crap! Why didn't you tell me that before? Worthy Chaos.
Now you've learned 3 things, Jeff.
Oh my god.
Let's see. We have Worthy Chaos Twitter has 15 views, and Corissa Grant, which is me, has 2, and JD has 1 so far.
Oh,
No
I'm sorry. I can't bring more.
contribution. It's better than 0. Hey.
It is.
What eyeball are you talking about?
So
Oh,
you can't see it because you don't have admin.
You have
Gotcha.
to put on a magic ring to see the eye.
When you have to like do the Illuminati hand symbol.
I was going for Frodo Baggins with the
Isn't
Ring of
this
Power,
it?
but to see the big all-seeing eye of Sauron. But
Yeah, you got to put on the one
Illuminati
ring.
works too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, I guess my cover is a finalist or something in the Hero Awards, and somebody's thanking me for being
Hooray.
something.
Very
Yeah, hooray! I don't know.
Proud of you.
I didn't do it. It's my cover.
I
have nothing to do with it.
judging that. I was a judge for line art.
My cover, Ken Hunt's,
You
which I'm
skunked
not
me,
surprised was a finalist because Ken Hunt's that cover is like just phenomenal. I gave the original art to my co-writer, but somebody offered $500 for it. So.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Jess, you're so lucky.
I went to the page. The link told me to 401. What
Which
link?
one? Which link? Is it the link to the Kickstarter? To your Kickstarter?
It should work.
This is where I panic because I shared it as a URL. No, it's good on
You
my
shared
end.
what as a URL?
I just copied and pasted the stream as a URL. That way, if they wanted to comment, it all goes under the same Facebook stream as opposed to the dynamic that Tom mentioned.
Tom, did you shave like 5 minutes ago?
Like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. I always see you when you're freshly shaven. I'm like, it looks like such a baby face when you shave.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, next time you have a full beard and you're asked that question, you'd be like, I shaved 30 seconds ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
But you need
yeah,
like a really
right.
deep voice when you say it.
That's weird. My
short
it
link?
goes to the wrong link. Whatever.
no.
I wonder why.
Let's try.
Well, that sucks.
Try this one.
I've been using the same one for like every week, so that's great.
Right?
I'm glad somebody said something. You know, I talk to too many people because then I don't know what anyone's talking about. How do I edit it? Can I not edit it? Oh wait, edit. I don't think it really matters anymore, but no. Let's see.
This is a class on how to use StreamYard, ladies and gentlemen.
It usually is for the first 15 minutes.
We're going to teach you
Yes.
all how to do this.
Dude, it won't let me edit because I guess maybe because we're live. I don't know. So.
Yeah.
Well, if no one must have used it before because he's the first one that said anything.
That's weird. Or sometimes they just misbehave. Like, right after you updated mine, I was posting it and it was sending people to the trade paperback that was already closed. And I was
Okay,
like,
so I'm going to tell you the negative part of the whole.
short link.
Yeah, so if for new people it works great, but if for the regular people that have used it before, there's like this delay. Like for my computer, it actually takes a while. Like it barely ever connects on, but my mobile will get it in like a week and like 24 hours or so. It's really weird. I don't know why it does that. So I don't know how useful that is. I just realized that. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why it does it. Like I guess it's like a cache. How do you say it? But like the
Cache?
computer remembers it, so
Oh.
I don't know. It makes no sense because it's a domain.
Oh, the cache, the cookie?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
so we're
cookie
using
cache. however
We're
it's
using
pronounced.
like a forward, you know, how we bought a domain and every Kickstarter we forward it to that one. But if they've ever been to it before, it goes to the old one because that's what the computer remembers, and I don't know why it does that. Very interesting stream today.
So, somebody liked the URL I shared. Greg Mocken.
That's sweet. There you go.
Oh, Greg, good dude, man. He backs a lot of my books. Good dude.
And these are the links. And then yours.
We sharing links here? Is that what we're doing here?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I was just trying to see if it was just your link or if it was everybody's
can't
link on the
post
show or
There you go.
I don't think I can post. Does it let me post? Oh, it did let me. Yay. That's
Nice.
mine. Not that anyone's watching from there. Anyway. So my question of the week was I don't even remember who's in that. Hold on. Is crossovers and what you'd want to see crossover. If you can cross over anything from shows, movies, anime, comics that haven't obviously already. I got some interesting ones and some very weird ones. But yeah, does anyone have a crossover they want to see? Mine was let's see, the show was Supernatural and Buffy because reasons. And I wanted Inuyasha and Ranma, and then somebody sent me a video of them with a 3-minute short of it, and that was awesome. So that was worth it right there.
Very good. Give me a little bit more. Like, you mean crossover to like another platform, another form of media?
No, like
Or do you think
any two movies you want to cross over that you think would go together, or any two shows. Like mine was Buffy the Vampire Slayer has a cross. My animes, Ranma. You want them to be together in one show, you know, like a crossover.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Big Bang Theory and Aliens, the movie. I think that could be entertaining.
I would watch that.
Somebody had like My Little
Versus the
Pony, like,
aliens. Yes.
yeah. Somebody had My Little Pony and like Hellraiser. Like, it was like okay.
I don't know. I just see Sheldon running around with that beeper, the thing that shows where the aliens are, how close the aliens are, and being very entertaining with it.
I don't even know those.
Over the I've heard of that one.
There was a few that I had no idea. I was like, I have not heard of either one of those at all.
I want to go old school with a genre, a versus zombies, right? And a couple years back, there was always a theme for Boy Scouts versus zombies, cheerleaders versus zombies, all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I want to see Scooby-Doo versus zombies. I really do. It was
Didn't they have that?
no, somebody did an image.
could
Always a guy in a mask. It's never a zombie.
No, I think in the
Yeah,
live
that
action
defeats the
there
entire
was.
Scooby-Doo premise that there are no monsters, people are monsters.
I know. So let's take it to the next level. Like I remember seeing like a post-apocalyptic image, one with Scooby and Velma, and one with Scooby and Shag, and I'm like, oh, those look so cool. I wanna know how the others died. Really, like, you know, did they open up the wrong Pandora's box? You know, did they unmask the wrong person? Did they try to unmask a zombie and then got bit, and then somebody started going after everybody else in the van?
They go to unmask the zombie and they actually pull the skin off. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Ooh, Scooby-Doo and Clue. So one of them dies each, you know, every fifth. So when they got to solve the puzzle, Clue and Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Clue.
Oh, holy shit! That's good. That's fucking good.
We just got right to the copyright ends.
You need more. You need more than the gang, right? So who else do you bring in? Do you bring in
Bring in all
Scrappy?
all
Do you
the
bring
Clue
in
characters,
Vincent
yeah.
Price, since they were also leads?
You got to
You
bring
know?
in Vincent Price, 100%.
Right. Because
Well-
he did 13 Ghosts.
Well, everyone
Yeah.
remembers Scooby-Doo. Batman and Robin would appear. So you got to have the old school Batman and Robin appear with Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
okay. Right.
Supernatural even went on Scooby-Doo, so
Yeah.
No. I got you, but let's not do a comic character. Let's do one of the real life people that were in the Scooby-Doo spotlights, right? We had I was going to say Mr. Furley. What was his name? Don Knotts. He was a regular. He did like 3 episodes on Scooby-Doo.
I
Stanley
think
Duncan did a
zombie-
few episodes on Scooby-Doo. Who else was a regular on those? The
zombie-
guy from the Monkeys. The guy from the Monkeys. What's his name?
Davy.
Davy Jones.
Jones. Yes. Right? And you wrapped them into the Clue thing. Yeah. Oh, we got
I think the main villain, as long as it's played by Tim Curry, I'm in.
Oh, okay, I'm in.
what you do.
Sold. Shut the door.
I'm
I'm
with
there.
you. Wait, Tim Curry was the villain in Clue?
He is now.
No.
No,
Have you
he
seen
was he was
He was
in
the butler.
I saw Clue,
He was the
Yeah,
butler.
He was the butler.
but he was also the FBI agent.
Yeah,
he was
he's
also
Wadsworth.
Mr. Nobody.
Yeah, he's
It was four
Wadsworth.
different endings.
In the movie theaters, they actually did show different ones in different theaters so that they
I heard-
couldn't come out and say who it was. I didn't get to see it in the theater, but
Yeah.
I thought when I saw it on TV where you see every single ending. So that's how I thought every one went. So
Yeah, I
like
saw it
when
on
they
DVD,
said, "Oh, there's
yeah.
different endings," I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah. I didn't know until recently that the bellhop, not the bellhop, excuse me, the singing telegram girl was she was from the Go-Go's.
Really? I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, she was the one with the pixie haircut. When she had the pixie haircut when she was in the Go-Go's.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
I wouldn't mind seeing a crossover like John Wick and The Matrix because we all think they're related anyway.
That was another one
John
that
Wick is in
someone
the
said.
Matrix.
There was a lot of good ones, and there was a lot of ones where I know they weren't really trying.
Well, if we're gonna do John Wick and Nightmare on Elm Street, have him kick Freddy Krueger's ass.
Yeah.
Even
I
Enchanted.
mean, John Wick crossover with anybody, he just,
Okay, let's
kicks
see.
ass, takes names.
So I said, oh yeah, and I wanted, what did I want? Oh, Ash versus whatever. And yeah, somebody told me about the comic book. I love the comic book, and I love the idea of Ash like just kicking their asses.
Did anybody ever listen to the Nerdist when it was still the Nerdist?
No, what is that?
They have?
It was a podcast with the guy who used to do the After Talk show on The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's been a while since I've seen
Oh, they're like,
Okay.
what,
All right.
what's his name?
All
Like
right,
Chris
so
Hardwick?
I want to go somewhere with this, right?
I want to say Chris Hardwick.
Chris Hardwick. There we go. So we got the theme of this crossover stuff, and he had Jason Reitman on there one time, and he crossed over a Nightmare on Elm Street with the Wizard of Oz, but get this right. It was because John Boyega was hot at the time. It was John Boyega was the lead, and he fell into the dreamscape. And while he was in the dreamscape, he, going along the yellow brick road, picked up horror villains who played the roles of the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow. And it was Chucky. It was Chucky. It was Jason. And I think it was Pinhead, but it was them in their human forms, not in their creature forms, and they were going down the road. No, excuse me. It was Freddy in his human form, not Pinhead, and they were going to fight Pinhead. Pinhead was the
I'd watch it.
great and powerful Oz, and at the same time. The dad from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah, Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston was in our world, and they were forming a sigil to call upon.
Jesus
They were
Christ!
trying-
All you're doing is
the real
describing the Deadpool 3 trailer right now. This is all you're doing is describing
world.
that.
Are you serious?
It's just because it's just let's put this guy and then put this guy and then put this guy and then put this guy. Like it's just endless nonsensical
I have one
chaos.
thing I'd like to
I
add.
haven't been watching yet.
I want to add
42
one thing to
people
this.
watching.
Ash is Dorothy in Dorothy's clothes against all of those guys. I think that would be actually quite.
I would absolutely watch that. And we have 42 people watching, by the way.
Oh,
Very
nice.
cool.
Wow.
Yes, kid.
So, 30 from Worthy Chaos and 8 from Pale Rider are the leaders, and Unstoppable is 2 and JD 2. So, woohoo!
Oh, I got nobody. Oh, that's all.
That's why I
I feel lonely now. I got no friends.
four. Nice.
Well, it takes time to show up. My Twitter, I don't even know if they're really watching. Or like, I can't see comments, right? So I have no
Well,
idea.
on Twitter, they have to they can watch, and it counts it, but they can't comment unless they click into the video. So like it's like a 2-step process, which makes it more
Gotcha.
difficult for them to comment, which is
I
dumb.
think the most we ever had watching was 82.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Most of that was on Twitter.
Yeah, I think Twitter's. Well, I have 5,000 followers on there, but they don't. Only the same five people will repost my stuff. So, but yeah, all good.
You got 0.05 interaction percentage.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's how sad that is. Some people really put thought into it. Like someone had Bucky O'Hare and Flash Gordon, which was like, isn't that like the same time era right there? And the Halloween and Friday the 13th. What would they do? They don't talk. They just like hold hands and kill people. I can't.
No,
That would be hilarious if
play
they just
chess.
whipped around and knifed
Chess
people.
against each other.
I would totally watch that too. The Boys and Invincible. Invincible is like the cartoon.
The comic book. Yeah, the comic book of Robert Kirkman.
Nice. Gunsmoke and Have Gun Will Travel. I haven't seen either one of those.
Paladin, Have Gun Will Travel. I know that one.
It says they're both written by Roddenberry.
Okay.
X-Files and Army of Darkness. How would that work?
I don't know about
I've
that
always
one.
wanted like X-Files and like CSI or something.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know if anyone watched Bones, but Bones crossed over with Sleepy Hollow, so that was a little weird.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
man.
I like Bones.
Yeah.
I
I love
wasn't
Bones.
enough to carry Sleepy Hollow over, was it? It was only good for 2 seasons, and then it just. Yeah.
John does not want to come on my show or my non-show or whatever it is. He just comes in, throws up some hands, and bolts. That's what he does, which I highly appreciate.
Nice.
But yeah,
Throws up
Well-
gang symbol.
always, yeah. That's
Well,
what.
have you ever seen the movie Bullet Train with Brad Pitt?
Of course.
Yeah.
No.
Now think about that movie, but with actual characters from other shows as the other bounty hunters. That could be fun.
I like that.
That would be fun.
I love crossovers. Like I watched, what was it, Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was like, this is awesome. I love crossovers. Let's see. X-Men meet. What's MMPR? I should know that, but I
Mighty
don't.
Morphin Power Rangers.
Really? I've never seen
Oh
that.
well, the Ninja Turtles really crossed over with the Power Rangers one time.
Yeah,
they
that
really?
happened once.
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
Rangers in Space, to be specific. Not that I watch it or anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
what if you did one of the MonsterVerse movies, but with Pokemon? So they're each like massive, like world-destroying monsters instead of the Pokemon, little Pokemon guys.
You just make them. The Pokemon are a kaiju.
Yeah.
That would be
Nice.
awesome.
And then I think people put too much thought into this because this one's Gremlins and the Notebook. I was like, what? Like I assume you're just playing with me, but now I have to think about it. Like what?
Ryan
Like,
Gosling.
Now we're
yelling
just
at
coming
him,
up with
"What
the
do you
most
want?"
ridiculous combinations.
but,
Care
like, how did
Bears
they come up
and
with that combination?
Garbage
where
Pail
would you
Kid.
even- like Evil Dead Rise and Funhouse and Full House. I was like, I could see Full House reading that book.
Hell's Kitchen and I don't know. Pick something.
He-Man and Thundercats. That's funny because that was going to be
The
my choice.
restaurant. The
Hell's
restaurant.
Hell's
Menu?
Kitchen and wife swap.
Yeah,
Where you go to other people's houses to cook for their families.
there you go.
Ah.
Yeah, My Little Pony and Hellraiser. I'm like, now I have to picture that. Star Wars, Star Trek. That's just mean. Buffy and Charmed. Buffy and Blade. I guess that makes sense. Criminal Minds and NCIS. And Black Cat and Catwoman.
Twilight and Blade. Let's see that.
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh wow.
It's actually, there's a meme of that you would really like. It's a picture of
I
Wesley
would-
Snipes. He's holding up a gun to Edward Cullen's head, and it's captioned "Lights Out" instead of Twilight. It's a good
See,
Oh.
Edward.
The Muppets and Gettysburg.
The Muppets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Muppets in anything, please.
Right.
We'll take-
Yeah.
Sign up
Let's
for
see.
it.
Ghostbusters and Evolution. I actually like that movie. I know it didn't do well, but I actually thought
I
it was fun.
liked Evolution.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one line I still use. It's in my
What
rotation.
is it?
It came to the second level, and they had the four-legged beast that it was a butt on both sides, and he was like, "That's the kind of trunk space you want on a late model car." And just works.
I love that movie. There was my favorite line, but I can't remember what it was. But every time I hear, I think it's when they're in the mall and they're doing something, I crack up every time. Tom, did you watch Evolution?
No.
It was a very
I remember
weird movie.
trying it, and I didn't survive long.
Didn't make it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I liked it. I liked it.
I liked
Apparently, the Corissa Grant show shows up as views on my podcast. I got 3
Yay.
views on YouTube from her, so I guess this counts. Thank you.
There you go.
You're welcome. I don't know what I'm doing. Daredevil and Grendel, I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
Grendel's
nice.
from the
Beowulf. Oh, no, Grendel from Matt Wagner. Matt Wagner Grendel.
Nice.
Probably.
You can take that. Oh, let's go original then. Let's go Daredevil, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The crossover that happened that never really happened that everybody wants to see happen.
Yes, that's right.
The Rocketeer and Indiana Jones was a good time period.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
Nice. I want to change. I want to adjust that.
Yeah.
The Rocketeer and Billy Zane's Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Tom saw those. I know, Tom.
I
Tom,
haven't seen
come
either
on.
of those. I haven't seen either of those.
Are you serious?
I know I've seen a fair portion of Rocketeer, but I've never like watched it.
Can we just like put an actor into something?
Go for it.
Because just import like Arnold Schwarzenegger into like anything period piece would be hilarious. But Arnold Schwarzenegger in Romeo and Juliet,
Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice. What is it? Shakespeare in Love. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Something
Those
came up
fit
a
all
long
better.
time ago because they were talking about doing Frankenstein again in some capacity, and I was like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is Frankenstein, right? Like he is Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Just put him in that makeup, and I mean that's freaking Frankenstein right now. Make that happen.
I could see that. Somebody had the Terminator versus RoboCop, and I could definitely see that one.
That was a good video game.
But I mean, RoboCop's not going to win.
Ha-
I mean,
Have you guys ever seen The Good Place?
The good
no, but I heard
I
it
read
was
the
really
book.
good. Is that the?
It's the one.
Is that Ted Danson?
Yeah, Ted Danson. He plays for like a devil or a god guy. Put him with that show with Hellraiser. I think that could be
Yeah.
kind of fun.
I could see that. Oh yeah, the Last Action Hero.
Be or not to be. Bang.
He had one on here is The Crow versus Edward Scissorhands. I don't know what they would do.
Too much emo.
Yeah,
Yes,
that would
emo
be
mode.
one black and white movie. Like they would just
You
do
have to
that.
throw in Jared Leto.
Yeah.
I want to see
Sing
Red
something.
Foreman
I don't
from
know.
that 70s show having a conversation with the 4 drinking a beer from King of the Hill. I think that would be interesting.
Oh, check.
I could see that. Dexter and Criminal Minds. I would watch that.
Yeah.
That was a good
Or Bones. That'd be great.
Bones.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'd watch anything with Bones. We're actually in the middle of watching it. I think we're up to season 5. We watched it a couple years ago. We watch it every couple of years. So we're the type of people that don't watch new shows. We just watch the same old ones.
That's
Over and
me
over
right
again.
now. I need a new show. I watched Fallout, which was
Did you watch
fabulous.
Resident Alien? I actually liked it.
Oh, Resident
I don't
Alien is
want
super
to.
fun.
Everybody tells me how fun it is. Great.
It's
I don't want it.
okay. It's
Laura, you mentioned
Let's
Fallout.
not
Have
get
you
crazy.
played those games at all?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I
I've been
didn't mean to
playing
jump in
Fallout
there.
since
Oh,
the
my bad.
beginning. I've played
What
every iteration of Fallout except for 76. It didn't get great reviews, but like I'm still playing Fallout 4.
I've
My
never
kids
played
think
it.
it's hilarious when I blow up the cars. They laugh their heads off. So a lot of times they'll watch when I go hunt death claws and I'll blow up all the cars and they think it's great. They also named my character, so her name is Liz Egg because children.
Okay. It's
And
odd.
her charisma is all the way maxed out, so she can like just tell you to do things and you do it. So she's like, I think you owe me more money. And they're like, how about 200 caps? And she's like, how about more? And they're like, 300 caps. She's like, you owe me more. They're like 400 caps. So I make a ton of money real quick just because I boss people around.
Nice. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fallout's a great
I
game.
thought it was just me. I'm sorry.
You're like, that's just me in real life.
I guess
no, I thought
got
was doing
excited over
really
the
well.
Ninja. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you're playing all of that, and I got excited off of the Ninja Turtles Revenge of Shredder game because it was so easy to load up and boot up, and and it's clean and neat. And we played through it in an hour. And I was like, yeah.
Man, I gotta start playing games again.
Okay, Shredder, Edward Scissorhands on a cooking show.
Yes, on Hell's Kitchen. You can
Shredder
be
and
"Go to
Edward
Indian
Scissorhands.
sandwich."
But wait, are they against each other or are they helping each other cook?
Well, they be gets on like Chopped.
They have a cook-off.
Yeah, so it'll be Chopped with Edward Scissorhands and Shredder.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work. I'd watch it.
And Wolverine. Throw him
And
in
Wolverine.
there.
You know, I
Oh,
think like
yeah.
the networks just have to read these posts and start making some of these so I can watch them.
Like, we don't got to pay them shit. Let them talk. Okay,
Yes.
You're like,
Wow.
write all this down.
Yeah, let me write this down. Yeah, there's a lot of good stories people came up with. I was just trying to picture them because every time someone said something, I was like, huh, what would they do? Like, where would they go? How would they do it? I didn't think that question would get so many, but that was kind of cool.
Nice.
I
Your
got one.
questions always get maxed out, man. It was cracking me up. One of the first ones she did, she was like, "There's 700 answers." She's like, I can't even.
It was like a
how to
full-time
word that."
job
I
trying
was
to
like,
answer
I
these.
don't know, man.
Because I
700
try to
answers.
answer like every single person.
Yeah.
Like I can reply to every single person. So Facebook must have caught on to me because they won't let me do it anymore. It used to be I found a loophole that when you go to share it, you usually only could share 3. But if you backpedal and come back, I could do as many as I wanted. So I would do like 50 and just like send
Oh,
it.
wow.
But they caught on, and now I can only do 3
No,
because
they
and
won't let
now
you. I
it
never
used-
figured out how to do that. You tried walking me through it. I was like, it will not. I
it's
could
only
not.
mobile. It's only mobile. But
I've tried.
yeah, they won't let you do that anymore. And then they used to have my most used groups on top, and they stopped that, which is so annoying because I had specific ones that I would always send to that would always get great interactions, and then I don't even know what they are anymore. I have like 400 groups. I have no idea what any of them are. So mostly horror. So yeah, I try to do one a week because then I'm a rising creator that does absolutely nothing whatsoever. So it's worth the effort. Well, it started so that I get in people's algorithm, but then I just genuinely became curious to where these people come up with these answers. Like,
And they all
I-
contradict each other, which
oh,
is
that's
hilarious.
my favorite. Like, what's your favorite moment or your least favorite or your most hated moment? And it's always somebody that does both. Like, you know, there'll be someone that's like, that's my favorite. And then someone will be like, this is the worst ever. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Or the guilty pleasure versus, you know, what your guilty pleasure was one. And then the next week was, what would you have your enemy watch as a torture if they could not turn it off? And they were the same answers. So it was like, someone's
Just
like, oh,
different
you have to
people are
watch
saying
this.
it, yeah.
Yeah. And then you get the smart asses that are like, oh, I don't care about guilty pleasures because I watch what I want. I was like, bitch, it's just a term. Just answer the question. So
We're not
annoying.
argue with the question.
Yeah, they said, I don't care what people think. I like what I like. I was like, a guilty pleasure. I'm not really guilty. I don't really care. It's just a term. But no, I think there's at least 4 people that said that because I said, what's your guilty pleasure? So I was like, whatever. It's just, what's the worst movie you like? I don't know. What's Tom? You barely like any movie. What's your guilty pleasure besides Ghost Shark?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely weird stuff that I like. One of them, and this is a weird one. You have to have sort of the humor is not like laugh out loud humor. It's like all sarcasm is the whole movie, and it's called Lake Placid.
I love Lake
Oh, the one
Placid.
with the alligator.
Yeah, and it's
Crocodile.
just constant sarcasm. That's the theme of the whole thing, is just sarcasm with all these characters. And what's crazy is the 2 leads,
Bill Pullman.
Fonda and Pullman, like they don't do shit in the movie. Like they have no purpose in the movie at all. They are there to just sort of butt heads,
threw a
fall
head
in
at
love,
me.
and it's really Sheriff Keogh and
Betty White.
the Alligator Hunter. It's their movie. I mean, it's really weird.
Oliver Platt stole that show.
Oliver
Yeah.
Platt, yeah.
I love that movie. So I literally talked about that yesterday because there's apparently there's sequels to it, which of course I have not seen because nobody.
Yeah,
has
they
seen.
are terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're
Um,
bad. I've
But
seen them.
I love Betty
People's
White
in
in
the
it.
lightest sense of the word.
Betty White just cracks me up. She's like, "This is if I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it." Like,
Yeah.
that's the alarm that we should talk about people's Kickstarters. Because there's so many today that usually we do it like the last 10 minutes, but I'm like, we should probably do it a little early because everyone's jumping ship at 9.
Can I give one more crossover?
Oh, not just me this week.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, it's everyone but me and Tom. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
So, Laura, you're bouncing too?
A Nightmare on
I
Elm
always
Street.
leave at 9 o'clock because that's when I put my kids to bed. I'm in Central Time, so it's 8 p.m. for my kids' bedtime. So I have to.
I want to hear Ray's answer.
All
I'm
good,
sorry,
all good.
Ray. Go ahead,
All
Rob.
good. A Nightmare on Elm Street in Gotham City.
Nice. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street versus Will Smith's song.
I know
Is
that
it,
one. Apparently,
Nightmare
there's
on
a
My
music
Street?
video that was finished and never shown to the public for that song.
I saw a music video for it. And Nightmare on My Street. And that was pretty good. I liked it. I don't remember anything about it, but it's still on. It's on YouTube. You can see it
I
on
need to
YouTube.
look
I
this
gotta
up.
look
I
it
didn't
up.
realize it was public.
I don't know if it was like officially released or somebody leaked it onto YouTube, but it was.
Gotcha.
I have seen it. I'm curious now if it's still on there. But I used to love that because that was back in the day. Okay, so we'll start with the first one I can think of showing. I watched, but I actually like the movie Blast to the Past. I almost just stopped camera. That would probably, well, it wouldn't really matter. Get more views. Okay, share screen.
Blast from the Past was Christopher Walken and
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
I'm jealous. That guy had a better house underground than I have one on above ground.
Hey, I recognize that one.
Hey,
Okay, so go ahead. You want? Is there a video?
There is a video.
All right.
The End of All Terminus is back with this amped up second issue.
Woohoo!
Check out these stellar covers from Brad Shipp and Dan Price of Bigfoot Knows Karate fame. The second issue sees the crew rocket into the planet of darkness, where they become hunted by its ruthless creatures. Do you love the film Aliens? These creatures are far more nasty and cunning, while holding a mysterious secret that will haunt the crew for issues to come. New characters appear, like Head of Security Nakano, a badass, no-nonsense woman who even Draxus respects. Joining her is the cocky and tough-as-nails pilot, Orville Yeager. All your favorites are back too, like the Warrior King Thraxus and the wise Salah. But one of these individuals will not survive until the end. Also returning is President Lamar. Her decision this issue will decide the fate of everyone on board the Terminus. I sincerely hope you back The End of All Terminus, Issue 2. This has been a labor of love for both Brad Shipp and myself. I think everyone will enjoy this action-packed and thought-provoking second issue. Please back what you can. Let's get this issue made.
That's pretty cool music right there.
Yes. It's nice. The video was made very cheaply, as you can tell.
I like it. Okay, so we have 11 days left. You have reached your goal. Congratulations.
Yeah. The first stretch goal is 1,400. So if someone wants to donate $305, we can get to a stretch goal today.
Well, you got time. You got 11 days.
11 days. Yesterday I just made it off. I just offered now a colored version of the second issue. So now you can also buy black and white grayscale, or you can buy it in color. So now we have official colored pages as well now. So one or the other. The colored one is only $3 more, but I'm trying to figure out if people prefer the colored version or the grayscale. I'm not really sure if it makes a major difference. So I made the option of a colored version.
So if you have a grayscale, do you pay when you print for black and white, or do you pay for color?
Black and white. It's slightly cheaper.
No, it's actually very cheap compared to or a lot for mine. But yeah, I wasn't sure because I didn't know how it would look grayscale versus.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I paid for it because I do Comics Bowspring. I'm pretty sure they did as a black and white.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad. I think I can't remember what the printing cost was, like $3 and like 50 cents or something per copy, something along those lines.
How many pages?
24.
That seems really high.
I think it was $3 and change. I'm pretty sure because I print only I was printing 25 copies per cover.
You should.
Oh.
Lori and I went in together, so we have. I actually upped it, Lori. Did I tell you? I actually did the next tier up. So I think
Did
I'm
you?
getting. Yeah, because it was like, I think it was like 150 more, and we saved a little bit more. So,
Okay.
but they
Are they
haven't
working on
even.
them? I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything at all.
Lame.
I'm going to write them. I think maybe I'll write them tomorrow and ask them.
Choose your own
Usually,
adventure books are in there. What?
well, they usually don't do anything until I email, and then magically it's done that day.
Isn't that stupid? That's how it always is. I'm like, hey, it's been about this amount of time. Just checking in. They're like, oh, it just went over to so and so.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
but I've ordered from them, 12 times, and it's always the same thing. Are you shipping
Yeah.
soon? Oh, we're shipping tomorrow, and then it gets updated magically within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I've had pretty good luck with comics. Wellspring. I think once they sent me a copy of something that was like screwed up, it wasn't like set up properly. The issue, but for the most part, they do a great job for the price, and I think they're also one of the cheapest because a lot of them are like minimum of 100 copies, and I don't have like $400 to drop on 6 different variants. Because one thing I realized when I did this, last time I did 4 variants. This time I did 6. 6 variants would be even better. And then I thought to myself, oh wait, you got to print each one. and I was like, oh, that's each one needs a 25 minimum print run, no matter how many
10.
you sell in each copy.
Just so you know, for future, it's 10. You only need 10. Just FYI.
At Comics Wellspring?
Yeah.
You only need
lowered
10.
it?
No, it's always been 10. So what happens is when you're sending them the link for yours, in the notes section, put, I want 20 of this one and 10 of this one, and put the link, and then put 20 of this one. But you can do all 10s if you want. So if you have 3 different variants and you only want 10 of each, you can do 10 of each. So the minimum is 10, and it has to equal 25. So you'd have to do 10, 10, and then 10 if you want. So
wait, because my mind's being blown a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you send
how
more
we
than
roll.
one copy to? As far as I know, I've only ever been able to do one print run at a time.
okay, I'll explain to you more after, but since somebody else might not know, I'll tell you now. So when you are all right, so you pick your minimum, right? Let's say you want let's say you have 4 covers and you want 10 of each, okay? So you pick 40 for your selection of how many you want, and then in the note you put how many you want for each link. So I want 10 for this link, 10 for this link, 10 for this link, and 10 for this link, and then they will do 10 of each, and that's your equals 40.
But it would have to be all the same paper.
Just
weight.
the cover changes. Yes. Sorry, it's just the variant. It's just the cover that'll change. Yeah.
So, like, if you were trying to do like a foil, you couldn't do that.
No.
Right. Okay.
No.
But
it's
if you're
just-
like, okay, it's 80 pound, for the 80 pound cover and then 80 pound interior glossy for everything, and you just want to change the image on the front cover, you can split it up and just put 4
if
links.
it's just the cover you're changing, then that's all.
So you could do 50. You could do 5 different covers, right? 50 on
Maybe.
4 of them, 51 on the 5th, so that way you get the price break at the 251 as opposed to doing 50 on each one and not getting any price break at all.
So,
But what we're talking about is a smaller print run, though, because I was under the same impression as Jeff, where it's like I have to order 25 of each cover minimum.
Nope.
I kind of feel like this podcast should be called Corissa Grant College, where she's just teaching us how to apparently do shit on here.
That explains it all. But yeah, somebody had told me that, and I didn't believe them. So I went and asked, and they were like, "Yep, as long as you do at least 10 of each cover, then you're good to go." And the minimum's 25. So so if you only have 2 covers, one would have to be 15, one would have to be 10. So that's that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this one. So that
My baby. Play the video. Play the video.
There's what video?
I know. I want to put a little green play button in there just to mess with Calderon when I want to play the video.
So you've got 19 days left, and you reached the goal.
Yep.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I did post the link in the comments.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So this is my take on the zombies coming here to New York City. I'm really upset when they say, we'll never make it. forget that. I got the chip on my shoulder. Hell yeah, we can do
You
it.
won't.
You gonna hurt me like that, dude.
Wow.
So you know what? Here's what they do. Here's what they do, girl.
What do
Right?
they do? They push him in front of the
blow
subway.
the bridges. They blow the bridges and they flood the tunnels. Don't hurt my New York, because I can go.
And then you're
ham on
stuck
Texas.
there with all the zombies when the outbreak takes over.
What you know? What?
Touch his head. That's awesome.
How do they do?
That's a
How do
great
they
panel,
do
by
with
the
the
way.
zombies in Texas? They cross the border and they go hang out in Mexico. That's what they
Dude,
gonna do.
we would
over there.
shoot them all dead.
Texas, just shoot them. That's it.
You'd be like
Everybody in
Bert
Texas
Tremors
has
with all
six
the
guns.
So,
We have
so
more,
what they do
we have
is
more
they
guns
blow
than we
the
have
bridges.
people. We have 30 million people in this state.
Yeah, I know you got more guns than people. Yeah, yeah. See, that's the opposite here in New York. There's more people than there are guns.
Right?
So it takes them 15 years to clean out the city. But once they do, they start to let other people into the city. And now, how do they treat those that weren't there to clean it out and that may possibly be carrying the virus? Every good zombie story that I've seen always has, an underlying message. The very first one I remember seeing in Black and White, Dawn of the Dead, dealt with racism, right? Then we go to Dawn of the Dead, where they were in the mall, dealt with capitalism, right? We were dealing with consumerism, things like that. This is dealing with xenophobia, right? It's like, what happens when you got one group of people on this side of the wall trying to protect their family, and then you got another people on the other side of the wall looking for a safe place to protect their family? Wrap that all up in a zombie package, and we got New York versus the world. We're doing different covers, and then this over here is my gift for any returning backer. So anybody who has supported any previous Unstoppable comic on Kickstarter before, if they're coming back, that's my way of saying thank you. Yeah, I don't have a frequent flyer mile program. I don't have the, punch the card 7 times and you get a free coffee or ice cream. But I got a list of who's backed me and who hasn't. So at no extra charge, you come in and you're going to get.
Sounds like a hit list. I know who's backed me.
I know who you are.
So I'm just saying, yo.
I know where you've been.
I know.
I know where you've been. I know
you've been.
I know what else you've backed besides my book. Things like that. But no, they come back and they get that holochrome trading card tossed in to their.
I know the story behind this. This guy, not the zombie version, was on a date.
By the way,
Was on a what?
I just think the picture's hilarious.
I love it. But I do know the story of
Yes.
the original picture where he was on a date with somebody else, and this person he didn't even know them. He just went up to the first nurse he saw and kissed them, and he married the chick he was on a date with. So that just shows she's
Oh wow,
person.
wow. So we're playing off of that. So that's our holochrome trading card. Some of there's our stretch goal, our first stretch goal card, and that is the famous construction workers having lunch on the beam.
Yeah,
I love it.
We take that to the
Hilarious.
next level.
That's awesome.
So we're going to be doing that with our stretch goal trading cards.
So this is black and white.
This is going to be in black and white, and what I haven't told anybody yet is if we've got to all of our pre-planned cards, so there's going to be 3 cards and 3 stickers. If we hit all of those, the 7th stretch goal, if we get to that, would be all in full color.
Wow.
Look at the bat.
Yeah, I love the bat. I think the bat
great.
is the best weapon for the zombie
I
apocalypse.
like the bat. I like him stepping on the head because I have that too. She just steps on the head. It's just so gross.
You got to
It's a
finish
gross
the job. You got to finish the job.
Yeah. What does this say?
Yeah, we got to throw the knot in
No,
there.
Lucille.
Can't do the whole thing.
No.
The knot is in there.
I love it.
Right? Because we're using a bat regardless. But the bat is the best weapon for the zombie apocalypse. Because if you fall asleep and you roll over it, it's not like you're going to get cut and infect yourself from the blood that's already on the blade, right? You're gonna roll over
I
on a
think
bat.
like a fencing epi is probably the best.
An
Poke
epi.
them through the eye. Take out the brain.
You got to
Little
get
effort.
close, though. You got to get close. A bat. Anybody could wield a bat.
How
Anybody
about,
can wield an
how about a
epi. We just
crowbar?
poke
That'd be
with it.
gooder too. But I like baseball bat. That's a gooder.
A crowbar is nice, but it doesn't have the dimensions, the heft, the swing that a bat does.
As soon as somebody swings it, right away I'm hearing that organ go. Dun, 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 dun. right away.
Well, you got to see. I got to show you what's in the 4th issue.
Nice.
We keep playing along those lines. So yeah, so it's zombies. I have fun with it. Oh, these are the holochrome trading cards that were offered in our previous Kickstarters. So anybody can get their hands on them. You got to pay for them, but the previous backers, they're getting those for free. They've gotten those for free already.
I like that Wizard homage there. That's cool.
Thank you. So we took our
I
3
loved Wizard
leads.
magazine, man. That was the best.
I loved it. I missed it.
Yeah,
And then we got our catalog. People can pick up our digital catalog, and
Yeah.
that's all of our single issues. If you're looking to save space, or you're looking to, read something on a plane, whatever, $60 for a digital catalog.
Where's my girl?
Vicky? She's in there.
She is. She zoomed out.
There we go. On top row, book number 5.
Oh, I see her. There she
Yeah.
is. Vicky Sticks,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's my cosplay right there.
I can't wait, dude. You got.
I know. I actually
see
have to
pictures,
do
man.
it though. I mean, like I talk about it all. I'm like, I'm totally gonna cosplay this. I think I have all the parts. I just gotta put it on and take a picture.
Easy. You got the scarf around the neck,
Yeah.
and you just got to paint the stitches around the eye. Funny thing, I don't know if I told you about that, because my family's from Puerto Rico. The stitches on her eye are in the form of the upside down reverse question mark when you start sending it in Spanish.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's easy.
got to throw that knot in there. And then we got our shirts. So we got our logo shirt. We started a new logo shirt, and it's the bats behind a subway token, which is also one of the alternate covers. We got our new mascot, Betsy, Betzzy, Betsy, the zombie of liberty. So I don't know. I'm fiddling with the idea of having her introduce the stories from now on, like my Crypt Keeper. On
I'm
the
looking
inside.
at Travis Gibbs right now.
I think she needs to be a plushie.
Yeah.
That definitely looks plushy worthy.
Put his
yeah.
comment up right now.
I'm
That's the
just
perfect
saying.
timing.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Here's another first. You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about just now. It's like, yeah, right.
Travis.
And then you're like, she needs to be a plushie.
We're working on kickstarting her as a final figure. So I can't do a
Cool.
pop because they want a 20,000 minimum unit order.
Woo! See what I mean? I
yeah.
feel you.
But we got somebody working on the 3D file right now, so we can get our accurate quote, and hopefully I can launch the campaign for that by June.
That's
so we can
lucky people.
have your
Jay, I have a cool
I have an
suggestion
army
for you.
of plushies.
I was corrupted.
Betsy, you know those stuffed squids that you can turn inside out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, imagine regular Statue of Liberty and then Betsy inside out.
That's a marketing idea right there.
Yeah.
I
Or
like
any
that.
of your characters. You could
like
do them
that.
all like that. Hilarious.
Very
like that,
cool.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, that's an
The
awesome.
plushie for my book. That would be cool.
Yeah. Plushies galore. I've started a revolution, man.
The
Yeah.
blushy
What else is
revolution.
new?
Yep. And then right.
Madcaps. We are at 112 followers now. It is growing at a decent pace. We are launching on April 30th. Medieval fantasy miniseries takes place over the course of one night, involving 4 friends, which they meet up and they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Lori's read it. I keep repeating the same scripted lines. Maybe a fresh set of eyes on that. Lori, what's your opinion on the book? How would you summarize it?
You all should just read it. I don't want to spoil anything. It's
How would you pick it without spoiling?
adventures. They have a past. They meet up again to relive old times, and then shit starts to hit the fan.
Here you go.
Yeah, good way of putting it. I like that.
And 62 watchers. Woohoo.
I've
Oh my
got the last time I was on here, I showed both trailers. Yeah, my campaign isn't active, so there isn't really too much I can show it.
I've showed the
Yes.
awesome. Yep. And then Lori.
Go see how many followers I have.
we were talking about that before. I remember you saying like you don't get a lot of followers, but you get
Yeah,
a lot of attention. And then
No,
Chris, you're like,
no,
the
my
opposite.
backers don't follow my campaign.
And then
for
you
free
get-
launch.
They're the opposite
Gotcha.
of mine. Yeah, I don't know.
They're
Weird.
like, we're just gonna launch and then go up, but we're not signing up for shit.
Yeah, I'll find it in a second. This is mine.
How many
And
backers you got? Or followers? 100 and what?
13.
Ooh, lucky number 13.
Nice.
Yep. So I launch next Monday. Before the show because I'm too much of a wuss to do live.
You do it on my
launches.
show.
Yeah, I used to. It's just too anxiety stricken. I
You
even
don't
have
do
more.
anything. I do it for you. It's fine,
No, it's
fine.
just watching the thing. It just drives me crazy. And then I'll find Lori's. I just look up Pale Rider. With mine, you can search Worthy Chaos, and the only thing that pops up, it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Supernatural and Silent Hill in the Resident Evil world. And there's why didn't your thing pop up?
Hmm?
I don't know. Usually a thing pops right up, but there you are. Here we are. Hold on.
Oh,
And then-
I do gotta go. I got another show in a minute or two.
I
Yeah.
unfortunately have to
You all
repeat
do.
this pattern.
Oh man, I can't. You know what, guys? Can you pass on word to Aaron? I can't leave Carissa like this, man. She's
No, that's okay. We'll just end.
Here,
We're-
you know what? I
You
can
haven't
I
been
can
Tom.
leave
I
on
thought
a,
Tom was going to stay.
I have something I have something I can leave on a good note with if you allow me to share. my
Yeah, we'll just end it at 9. That's my husband will be thrilled. So go ahead. What?
Okay, I'm going to share
Go ahead,
my
Ray.
screen. We're talking about. Oh, come on now. Where are you?
Oh, how many did I have? I didn't even see it.
21.
Woohoo! Thanks.
these Buffy plushies.
There we go. Hold on.
Plushies.
There we go. So this is based off of a conversation that was made a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago. There you go. Enjoy. That's for you, Carissa. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can't hear it though.
Yeah, can you put it louder?
Oh my lord! What did you do?
He's fine. He would say he's fine and then drink. That was like the whole show.
What's he drinking? Four Loko?
And it just keeps going.
That's awesome. He's gonna love it. Absolutely. Okay, so we'll do Ray. Where can they find you?
DM Ray on Facebook, Raymond the DM on Instagram, Madcap's profile page on Facebook, and the Madcaps obviously on Kickstarter.
Jeff.
Sorry, I was slowing down. Anyways,
Man. No, okay, go ahead.
the Den of Terminus has 10 more days left. So if you want to back it, that was a good time.
Go back.
I'm also, you can find me on Traversing the Stars podcast where I interview comic book writers, celebrities, things of that nature. And
I'll be on.
yes, you'll be on in a couple of weeks. So I introduce comic book writers, celebrities, and Jay.
Yes, I got my own category. I'm feeling it.
And so
With
you
that.
should. Jay, go for it.
UnstoppableComics.com. You can find all my social media links on the website. Sunday nights, you can find me with JD Calderon on Indie Comics Explained, where we're hosting talented creators like yourselves. On Saturday night, I got my stream. I just started Comic Book Streamland. Come hang out. Open
Hey.
invitation. 9 o'clock Saturday nights. We're chilling. We're having some drinks.
Gosh,
Most likely making fun of me.
I'll be
talking about-
drunk in the comments.
That's my girl. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Well,
My
I'll be
wife,
there.
I want to get my wife drunk at the comments. She watches it. She gets angry at me. Why'd you say that, stupid? I'm like, oh, sorry, babe.
All right, you guys better go before Aaron. Okay, go ahead. Jay,
No. That's it. And my book's on Kickstarter for another 19 more days.
Yeah, go everyone. Go back, everyone. They're
Good night,
awesome.
everybody. Thank you,
Bye.
Carissa.
Bill Ryder.
Bye.
Bye.